Fun and Grow, is it legit or is it a scam? That's the topic for today's episode, and without further ado, let's dive in. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode at Novarise Invest. For those who are tuning in for the first time, this is your channel for financial education. So, Fun and Grow. For those who already use the services, you already know who they are, how great they are, and the fundings that they've managed to get you. But for those who are tuning in for the first time, you probably have no idea who Fun and Grow is, right? So Fun and Grow is a done-for-you services that helps you, the entrepreneur, the real estate investor, the business owners, to get access to business credit through business credit cards. And they have helped thousands of customers get up to $250,000 in funding so they can either buy real estate, so they can invest it in their business, buy merchandise, and those are countless examples of what you can do with that funding. However, we have gotten some people who are relatively new, or maybe they have been following us for quite some time and they've heard about Fun and Grow, but they are a bit skeptical. Maybe they think it's, too good to be true. Is this for real? Can I really trust it? I've normally heard about banks and hard money lenders offer those type of fundings, but I've never heard about a business who gets you business credit cards. So to help you demystify, or to help you address your concerns, better said, what we decided to do is to reach out to Fun and Grow to provide you all with a tour of their facilities. So yes, the Novarise team decided to take a trip all the way from New York down to Florida, meet up with the Fun and Grow team, and walk you throughout their entire facility so you know and you can get to see everything in action. So without further ado, let's just jump on a plane, fly down to Florida, and meet Jason, who's going to be giving us the tour. Hey, Jason.
It's nice to meet
Pleasure
you finally.
to meet you. Thank you so much
right?
oh my God, this is an amazing building. So hey, everybody, we finally made it to Fun and Grow after so many years. And
about time, right?
Yeah, I know. Like all those Zoom calls, all those phone calls. It's so nice to meet each other in person. I was going to say, funny enough, when I was driving up here, we pulled up on that spot and then I got to read Employee of the Month.
Employee of the Month.
I'm not Employee of the Month, so let me just drive away. But this is really cool that
we're all about taking care of our staff and our clients. So let's go in. I'll show you around a little bit.
Great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Follow us.
So in here is our business development team. Basically, any of our leads that come through, they're able to talk to them and get them into the program, give them their pricing breakdown if they want to do the payment plan, explain the program, try and give them a in-depth idea of what to expect during the membership.
Okay. So that's step one.
That's step one.
Yeah, and you guys mentioned having like a circle map, sort of like to walk the customers around what the expectations are, like what will be the next step. So we're starting off the tour with step one. And so just follow us and you'll know this is number one, and then perhaps number 2, 3, and 4, and so on.
Yep, we can walk it through. As soon as they're completed with our business development team, that's when they're going to start on that cycle. Okay. And they're going to get that welcome email and be able to sign into their client portal and then go from there.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The area here, this is our client relations team, very important team of ours. They're the ones that are able to answer all the phone calls and help anybody from day one all the way to their last day. So they have all the information for all of our clients, and they're able to map out what to expect. If they have any questions on what they need to do to move forward or whatever the case is, they'll be able to do it right in here.
Great.
Currently, right now, we have a team of 12 client relations members for client services. Very senior, very tenured, a lot of good employees here.
Great.
Back in here is really where the journey begins.
Okay.
After they're onboarded into the program, after they're members of Fun and Grow, the team back here welcomes them into the program, tells them what they need to do to fill out their information, whether it's their client portal so we can pull their credit reports, things like that, and really personalize their journey with what they need to do, whether they need to get a little bit of personal, go straight to business, if there's some work that needs to improve their lendability, they're going to map out that process here.
Okay.
Anybody who needs to work on anything, they'll continue to follow up with them until they're ready to go for funding.
Sounds great.
All right. So over here is where the fun begins for a lot of the clients. This is where the funding process is going to begin.
Okay.
Our account managers are all along this row. This is where they're going to start the application process.
Okay.
So on the day of applications, they're going to know what day they're going to be applied for. We're going to give them a date and a time to expect a phone call from the account manager. They're going to call them. They're going to go over what banks we're going to apply for.
Okay.
They're going to explain what's going to happen over the next 30 to 45 days, because that's the typical window of to getting things approved at the highest limit to negotiate everything that we can, including increases, or if we have an initial decline, we'll be able to negotiate that and get that into an approval.
So is it safe to assume that once they get onboarded, they are the team that the customers will be interacting with the most in this route?
Once they're in funding,
Right.
yes. The team that they're going to be most in contact with will probably be our customer service, our client
Okay.
relations team, because they're going to take all the inbound calls.
Okay.
As far as steps to get into the funding, they'll be able to email us at processing@fundandgrow.com.
Okay.
All of our emails are tried to be responded to in a day, 24 hours. We do give that 24 to 48 business
Right.
hours just in case a holiday or
Right.
if something happens.
Okay.
But we try to respond as quickly as possible through email. And then once they get into funding, that's when the account managers will take over.
Okay.
All right. So we go through and they apply anywhere between 4 and 6 banks, depending on what's needed. If anything's needed for the personal reports, they're gonna talk about that with the client and make sure that they understand what we're applying for, what banks are needed, what the game plan is, making sure that everybody is comfortable before moving forward with the applications. Because once the applications are submitted, they're with the banks. The inquiries are going to be pulled. The credit reports are going to be pulled. The business is going to be looked at. So we want to make sure that the plan is nailed down before we move forward with the application.
Right.
So that's what that phone call will be about. And then it's about a 30 to 45 day process to finalize everything, like I said before.
Great. So planning is key.
Planning is
Yeah.
it's definite. We'll have a personalized plan for everybody going through the whole membership. We're going to start to look at everybody's plan individually,
Okay.
because this isn't a blanket industry. We can't have anything black and white
Right.
because everybody differs. One person's 730 score is completely different than somebody else's 730 score.
Right. Completely agree.
Yeah.
And then sometimes, even if they have a great credit score, they don't have enough of a credit history. Maybe they've been with their credit history for about a year, so you can't really apply the exact same cookie cutter technique.
Exactly.
And that's what makes you guys very different. Like, you work individually with each one of your customers just to make sure that whatever fits their needs, it's actually taken care of.
And that's what everybody here loves about working with Fund and Grow. It really is. It's unique because we actually care. We care about everybody individually and want to make sure that we're setting them up not just for the 12 months with us, but on and on and on, so that they don't have to use their personal credit reports anymore, especially for business purposes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's
Thank you.
definitely key for us. Along the wall here, you can see our Inc. 5000 plaques starting in 2016, going up to 2020. We just got our 2021 recognition that should be coming out pretty soon, so we're definitely excited about that. But you can follow the line in going for 6 years in a row now, definitely continuing to grow.
Yeah, that's quite a journey, and it's really nice to see the transition and how you guys continue to grow. I feel like I'm looking at the wall with the Oscars, but for small businesses.
That's how we feel about it. We're very proud of this. We're very proud of the customer satisfaction that we have, for sure. We were able to raise over $1 billion in funding now, which is huge. It's a huge number. A couple months ago, we had our biggest month of $19 million in funding obtained for our clients. So that's huge. About that same month, we hit $5 million in a week. which is huge.
It's quite a number.
Yeah. And it really, it's all about what our staff is able to do. And it starts from the beginning with our business development team, going in through the client relations team, all the way down to our account managers who actually put in the applications and do the negotiating.
Yeah, I can see how, you manage to keep everything so efficient. You do follow the steps that are actually laid out on the circle of expectations. And at the same time, we were talking about the team, how you actually treat the team, how you encourage camaraderie, and that eventually trickles down to the client as well, because when the team is happy here, they reflect the same energy onto the customers.
Absolutely. Yeah, they always say you can hear a smile over the phone.
Yes,
and if they're not smiling, if they're not happy here, they're not going to give it 100%. We're making sure, we do employee appreciations for them.
I even saw the parking spot, employee of the month. We pulled up with our note and I was like, oh wait, I'm not employee of the month, so let me just pull back up.
we have employee of the months. We do lunches every month. We come into our conference room, which you can see here, and do cornhole every once in a while to kind of have friendly competitions. Our account managers have competitions throughout the month to see who can get the highest credit gains. We do raffles for who's hitting their KPIs and their numbers. So they're really encouraged and motivated to do whatever they can for all of our clients.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you for sharing.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And that's pretty much all I have for you today. Hopefully you found the tour helpful. And while I still have you here, let me remind you that if you're considering signing up for the Fun and Grow membership, here's the link that you can actually leverage to join them. And when you use our link, you will be getting a $500 discount from the membership. That's a $500 discount that the Novarise team had negotiated on your behalf, so you can get the most out of the membership and also help you save a little bit of money while you're on the go. So once again, the link is right here. Do not leave for tomorrow what you can be doing today. And while I still have you here, do not forget to check this episode right here. That's going to help you complement everything you just learned today. And until then, take care. Bye-bye.